everyone. How many of you remember Erisco issue, the Erisco tomatoes case and all of that? And Chioma Okoli was, arrested, abducted by police as usual, brought in all the way from Lagos to, I think it was Nasarawa, arrested, you held up, all sorts of things. But guess what? Her lawyer refused to allow all of that to happen. And now the Nasarawa Judicial Commission has dismissed the chief magistrate for misconduct, abuse of power. So this is the thing. Lawyers, judges in recent time, we've seen how a good number of them have gone rogue. They're doing everything that they like, the way they want it, how they want it, and just doing all sorts of things, you understand? And you find out that people are abusing that power, getting some injunction, judgment, this, or it's almost as if you go to market to go and shop for judicial injunction, judgment, and all of that. And so it's been an abuse of power that has been increasing over time. And this is such a welcome, development. So this from the handle of the Inibe, he said Chioma Edoka Okoli was arrested in Lagos, detained in Lagos, and moved to Abuja, where she was further detained. She has never been to Nasarawa in her life. When we sued them, they concocted arrest warrant and remand warrant from Nasarawa. She was not arrested or detained in Nasarawa. So you can imagine how brazen this is, that this magistrate, the chief magistrate, or what's the correct title, did. They'll just bring up something. They don't care. So when they know they've done certain things that it's against the law, they'll just go to some of these rogue judges, get whatever it is that they want to get, and just have these things, go on. How do you have someone, she was arrested in Lagos, she was brought into Abuja, and then, of course, she was arrested not in the way and manner she was supposed to be arrested as laid down by the law, but in a different manner. And then, how do you now come and then all of a sudden there is something that comes from this, particular state. And then Inibehe is asking, say, how do you remand someone without proper proceedings taking place as mandated by the law? Can a court remand someone who hasn't been brought before it? When we demanded to inspect the court's file, they refused. We demanded for the CTCs, that's the certified true copies of the warrants, and what we got were documents exhibited by the police in a fundamental rights suit at the Federal High Court with the stamp of Federal High Court Lagos and name of register of the Federal High Court on them. How can documents certified in Nasarawa by a magistrate who purportedly issued them in Nasarawa be identical with the exhibits relied upon by the police in Lagos? How? The police only handed him the fake documents to certify when we demanded the CTCs. What's the business of a magistrate in Nasarawa with a case in Lagos? I commend the Nasarawa State Judicial Service Commission for showing him the way out. Nigeria will never change if those who desecrate public offices are not held, accountable. The evil practice of the police brandishing fake warrants from Nasarawa Magistrate for cases outside the state has been going on for a long time. Lawyers have been complaining. My friend in Abuja, Sir Prebofa M. Oyega Esquire, had to deal with the same issues last year. Some of us are willing to fight to finish and confront those who pollute the system. And this is just, for me, this is just so amazing. And Inibehe has done a lot. This is how you fight for a nation. This is how nation building happens. Now a precedent has been set that can easily be followed. A lawyer does all of these things. He gets demoted. He gets dismissed. It's a message to other, sorry, not a lawyer, a magistrate, a judge. It's a message to other judges who are involved in this kind of thing. Because like you said, this is not the first time they're doing it. To the extent that Nasarawa had become notorious, where they can easily procure whatever judicial instrument that they need, be it warrant, be it injunction, be it judgment, be it whatever. So it's almost like a procurement ground for judicial instruments, and fighting this and having this on take it to the end, it means a lot. And this is what it is about, fighting for issues. Even when people will say to you that no, it doesn't matter, nothing is going to come out of it, you're not going to get anything, and so on and so forth, it still happens. You still can get something, out of it. And this is exactly what Inibehe has proven. And so don't ever relent on fighting for the right thing to be done, on fighting injustice. And no matter how much they tell you that you cannot get anything out of it, definitely something can come out of this. As usual, let me just go to the comment sections, under this. And someone said, now that the judge has been demoted, he can start making photocopies and buying Pepsi and buns for his colleagues. Shame on Eric Enyofia. That's the Erickson, the person that has the Erickson tomatoes, that has just gone after the woman because she did. She had her opinion on a product, which is a normal thing that people do. You check reviews. She made a review about a product, and if a review is bad, you correct it. That was such an opportunity for them to do PR, and he bungled it by being this oppressor, trying to oppress a lady for just simply making a review. And then Nibe corrected that part. She said not just demoted, he had been removed as a magistrate. So somebody else was like, oh, if I'm being correct, in the letter he was only demoted, not dismissed as reported. He said demoted and removed as magistrate. So he first of all he was demoted, and then he was even released. Sentinel said this is what we should be doing to sanitize the system bit by bit. Not all those colluding with oppressors as sacred cows. We cannot keep complaining without testing the waters, and that's very key. Without testing the waters, we must ensure we are testing the waters. We must ensure we are pushing back. We must ensure we are not giving up, because what they want at the end of the day, for those who are polluting the system, is they want to overwhelm you to the extent that you give up and say nothing can be done. Something can always be done as long as you continue to push forward. And then this particular person, Sentinel, said, next we look forward to that officer will be sacked by police to get prosecuted. Seni Akin Rinade said, you are a rare breed in Ibehe. They will learn eventually that you are onto them, and it's a long-term project. And that's absolutely what it is. It is a long-term project. It is a marathon. It's not a sprint. Many times people just expect that, oh, you do one thing, you get that big result you are looking for. Sometimes it's not the big result. Sometimes it's just the process, starting the process. That's the result in itself. And every little result that comes from it, you continue to take it on. You continue to grab it and continue to go with it. Let me just tell us, Nigerian citizens, we have a lot to do, and we can do it. And let's remember, nothing good comes easy, and that we can never give up on our country. We continue to do and fight for a better Nigeria. Thank you so much.